Okay, so now we have full control of this fight. All that's left is the Giga Breaker, and we're just waiting. Alright, so this is the turn to switch to the Japanese version. So let's go ahead and drop a Saveru. No. We'll do Overwrite. Yeah, that's our file at the church. Let's just drop it right here. This is good, okay. Continue adventure, Nabi. Alright, bitches. I will BRB on the Japanese version. Oh, hello, you just appeared. So we are in the Japanese version of Scenario 1, and guess what we're about to do? We're gonna hammer this motherfucker with that Elbim orb. You thought you weren't gonna die today, huh, Mr. Titan? Well, you thought wrong, fucker. So now we use the Elbim orb, and there's the notification that his barrier is destroyed, and we can do damage to him. And we did 4 damage. Yeah, we'll take it, we'll take it. Alright, fuckers. So that was a very quick little bit on the Japanese version. Now that we use the Elbim orb, let's go ahead and slide on back to the good old-fashioned English version. Bye, Symbios. Alright, I'll be right back, fuckers. Alright, bitches, so we're back on the American version, or English, I guess I should say English version. We're back in the English version. And let me check if the advice... No, nothing new there. Alright, so let's just get to smacking this fucker. Now again, I did mention this is going to take a really, really long time. So what I'm gonna do here is, I think we're just gonna go through this full round right here. After that, I'm gonna go to fast forward motion. I don't know how long I'm gonna go fast motion, but a good chunk of time till the Titan is almost dead, because we're completely in control of this battle. Right now, at the end of every turn, you know, where he would use hammer, he'll do nothing. Then the next turn where he'd use boomerang, he'll do nothing. And then the third turn where he would use X-Laser. He'll still do X-Laser, but, I mean, we're grouped together beating his ass, so it's not really going to do that much. So this is just a long case of putting my foot firmly up his damn ass. Not a whole Eld slot going on. I feel like I'm getting really unlucky battling this. Oh, Eldar and Dontaris are soulmates. Cool. I'm getting really unlucky as far as crits are concerned here.
Now bear my Arctic blast.
Bear this blast, you motherfucking Titan! 58, not bad. You know, if only our two ninjas, Hagane and Murasame, if they could pull their weight, this would go by a little quicker. But yeah, see? No crit for Hagane, and he only does fucking 18. That is disrespectful to me, Hagane. All that training I did for you, and you're only doing fucking 18. You're making me look foolish for bringing you. Maybe I should have brought Horst, huh? We're still not really hurt, are we? No. No, we sure the fuck aren't. I mean, I don't need to be so tight-ass with the MP anymore, but fuck it, well, whatever. If I don't need to do it, I won't.
Bullseye.
Hey, there you go. Hayward is actually going to be able to replenish his health. That's nice. Especially since the Griffin is coming for his tasty butt cheeks right there. That Griffin is coming in hard. And again, after the Giga Breaker is killed on the other map, we are going to have to get in line behind this these stone walls here, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is not good. Psych, this actually is irrelevant. Oh no. Oh, Grace. Grace has lost an illusion. Oh no. When I'm probably gonna have her just use Aura 4 next turn anyway. I don't know why they so slowly move towards us, but whatever. Alright, cool. He is gonna hit the Silver Knight. I appreciate that. But okay, so this is the last turn for the Titan. There's no reason for me to show the other dam happy. Well, I guess as I continue explaining, whatever. Because all we're going to be doing with our dam party at this point is just, you know, maintaining this little formation right here as we just wait until the Titan is taken care of. Like, you know, I'm just going to have everyone sort of wait right here. And that's that. Okay. Let's begin the fast motion now, then. Alright, bitches, so I'm back here, coming from the future. Woo! But, yeah, so this fight with the Titan takes a very, very, very long time. I'm really glad I decided just to fast forward through this, because all in all, I would have to say that this fast forwarded part might have taken me as long as an hour and a half, because this Titan, man, it really does just sit here and take punishment fucking forever. Now, I went ahead and I cut out all of the portions of the second battle at the dam, since we have that fight completely under control. There's no point to show that. So this is just going to be the fast forwarding through taking care of the Titan and his little friends out here. Now, after I beat the Titan, I believe I will talk about, like, oh, let's see if, you know, these enemies do keep respawning or not. I'll check it out. But I do know, in fact, now that the enemies do eventually stop spawning, which is weird because I remembered that these enemies in this battle were infinite, because I remember grinding my characters like crazy up in my last playthrough, basically getting everyone close to level 30. So I suppose it's possible that they just stop spawning after the Titan is defeated, and that would explain why I thought that the monsters were never-ending spawning. Now, it's actually funny. While I was going through this hour-and-a-half long battle with the Titan here, I was actually watching the Mummy Returns. Now, I've talked about it several times, but I really do like the original Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser and that fine-ass Rachel Weisz. She's the wife of Daniel Craig, James Bond. I fucking love that movie. Now, the second one, it's a movie, but not quite at the level of the first one. And I was actually able to blow through most of that movie while watching this. While I've been grinding throughout this playthrough, like when I was at the Kronos Mansion in the Vandal battle, or when I was at the Hero's Test, I mainly have been watching just kind of like horror movies. Like I watched like the Friday the 13th remake. That movie, they know what the fans wanted. Lots of titties there. You know, I checked out like Tremors 1 and 2. I think I've mentioned before, but I fucking love the first two Tremors movies. They're just a fucking ton of fun. Now, all of the sequels after Tremors 2, not quite so good or quite so fun. Especially when we're talking about the crap one, Tremors 4, that takes place in the Wild West. Fuck that one. Hell no. But I also watched some other stuff, you know, House on Haunted Hill, whatever. While going through this game has actually been very nostalgic for me, even though my last playthrough was only a few years ago. And I've actually just been bringing up most of the movies that I watched, like, previously. Because something about, like, the tactical RPG, like when you're just grinding or something, it's very easy to cut your attention in half and put half on a movie and half on the game. because a lot of the times, like, you can really get it into autopilot while grinding. Even though, like, at the Kronos Mansion grinding spot at the start, my guys were a little weak, and so, you know, I had to pay more attention or whatnot, but whatever. But the big thing that I really wanted to talk about, I was going to save talking about this until way later, but I did need kind of a meaty subject to bring up, because there's still, what, like 6 minutes left of beating on this Titan. I was going to talk a little bit about the premium disc and what some of the fights in the premium disc entail. Now, what happens with the premium disc is when you start that up, you're able to select any 12 members from all 3 scenarios Shining Forces. So, obviously, when you make one of these teams for the premium disc, you're going to start with Symbios, Medion, and Julian. You have all 3 heroes. And then, you know, you kind of work from there, get Aura 4 users and whatnot, you know, whatever. But once you have that force assembled, you go through sequences of battles, of some rather tough battles. Like, for example, one of the battles that's, I believe, early on, is a battle against all of the Bulzum High Priests at once. Now, we've already fought, Fial and Basanda at this point, but the other 2 High Priests, Desserin and Goriat, we have not fought. But one of the battles in the premium disc is against all 4 of them at the same time. And, you know, fights like that can get pretty tricky because you're talking about, like, 4 enemies who have powerful summon spells. So, you know, you really got to group up. Your maneuvering has to be very, very tight. Another battle in the premium disc, you know, I talked about it here since we're fighting the fucking Titan here, who has 6,000 goddamn HP and just takes punishment like a motherfucker. The one enemy in the game who has more HP than the Titan is actually in the premium disc. Now, before I recorded Shining Force 3, I had wanted to make sure that I recorded a lot of the other Shining Force games. You know, I went through Shining Force 2, Shining Force 1, I went through the Game Boy Advance remake for Shining Force 1, Shining Force CD, another game that was Japanese only, Shining Force Gaiden Final Conflict. That was a Game Gear game. Now, the reason that it was so important to me to record all those first on the channel was because several enemies from those games make an appearance here in Shining Force 3, and I thought it would be important to, you know, people who are on the channel, like watching my Shining Force playthroughs or whatever, to have the proper context as to, you know, who all of these characters are. Now, I don't want to go too much into details or spoilers or anything like that, but, you know, there are a couple of tough fights upcoming. And then I guess the last thing I'll just talk about is the different, like, forces for all 3 scenarios. I would have to say, since we're about to go into Scenario 2, Scenario 2 has probably by far the weakest force. There's just not... I prefer characters, like, I really like the ninjas here in Shining Force 3 because they have a variety of interesting spells. They have their katanas, which are quite powerful. And I didn't do it in Scenario 1 because we can't get the, I believe it's called the Chaos Ring, which nullifies Curse. But the Cursed Ninja Katanas are actually very, very good. And in Scenario 2 or 3, I probably will use a couple of those. But just all the versatility that the ninjas have, and then they're also able to have shurikens, you know, which has that sexy range of 3. So I do like, you know, the Scenario 1 force. Having 2 ninjas at the same time is really quite good. But Scenario 2 doesn't have, like, a lot of the things. Like, Scenario 1, you've got the 2 ninja dream team that I like here. And then Scenario 3 has a couple of incredibly powerful flying units who can really, really handle their own, who are both much better than the bird warriors, you know, Eldar, Zero, and Finding or Finding. In particular, yeah, I would actually have to say one of the flying characters in Scenario 3 is probably, you know, close to top 5. I guess that would be if I would exclude, like, the Aura 4 users, because, you know, they're just... Aura 4 really does pretty much break the game. And here, you guys can see we finally have gotten this bastard to where we can actually see his health. It is just nuts. Like, you are not supposed to kill this thing. That's just the way it is. Like, this shit took so fucking long. I suppose I could have just cut this out, but I mean, fuck, that's boring, man. Come on. But okay, so yeah, scenario 2 will be starting very, very soon. Let's finish up scenario 1 for now.
Prepare to die.
Finally, the Titan is getting real close to death here. So yeah, as I predicted, this did indeed take a fucking billion years. But he's done. Fucking finally. Bye, Titan! 3,000 gold, that's not bad, actually. Okay, so let's see here. Do we get any new advice? No? Just keep fighting? And notice that the Titan is now gone off the map. So all that's left is just these fuckers here. I think I'm gonna fight these guys for a little bit. Again, I want to see if they're gonna, you know, never-ending respawn or not. I'm still not sure if they are. But, I mean, whew! Man, does it take a long-ass time to fight this damn Titan. Oh, boy. I don't know if it was 6,000 HP, but it sure fucking felt like it. Alright, so let's just get all the way up to full. I guess at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and cut. See if they respawn or not. And then we'll finish up the damn battle with Finding. Alright, bitches, so I'm back, and it looks like, indeed, the enemies only show up for so long, because now there isn't jack fucking shit here. So that's what's up. It's just us alone, just like Final Fantasy Tactics when you're, you know, doing the damn battle there. All we've got going on is just us, no enemies. I do like that, that's cool. But anyway, it's time to get our fucking bitch asses over here. So that we don't get washed away by the dam. All we gotta do is just get everyone, like, pretty much, like, over here is good enough. Just so that we're behind the stone here. Now, I believe, like, this is all safe up here. Like, all this over here. So even though you're a little elevated and it looks like, uh-oh, might be a little too high, like, we're still good. So then all we gotta do is we gotta just take down this bad motherfucker over here, and we're good to go. When the Titan appears. Yeah, well, he's already appeared and he's dead, so thanks. Alright, so Khan is not able to get in range. Ain't that a motherfucker? Whatever. We got Finn. Hey, Finding! You want a one-hitter quitter him? That'd be okay. I'm okay with that. Yahoo! Oh, for real? He's actually gonna do it? Alright! That's... Yeah. Alright, well, yep, that's what you do. Oh, yeah, you fucked. You fucked up. Too much water flowing is quite dangerous? Well, yeah, it'll fucking destroy the town. The power of us, yeah, tsunamis suck dick. They are very powerful, alright. Alright, so this should undo the dam here. So the power of the water will be enough to wash away the Titan. Oh yeah, just like Final Fantasy Tactics. Good shit, good shit. Alright, so he puts up the smoke, which will let Symbios and Palsis and that party know, like, hey, we gotta get the fuck behind this stone barrier now. Alright, so now, Finding and the other backup force, I guess they'll return to Aspia, hopefully to help us out in case we need it. I don't know why they're showing Justin there. It's not like Justin did a fucking whole lot. Oh, what? Oh, what the hell? Interesting. Okay, so I... What? I don't remember this happening before, but I guess if you kill the Titan, it doesn't even show the water wash the Titan away. That's interesting. I did this before, but I don't remember that happening. Okay, well, anyway, if you don't kill the Titan, you get a full turn to assemble your force behind that stone bridge there, and then the water comes in and washes away the Titan and any other enemies that might be there, but, I mean, fuck it. Hey, we're on to the last battle here. Yeah, unequaled, except we beat it without even the water, so fuck you. Okay, so we used the Titan, which basically destroyed his army. Yep. You've been tricked, alright. So here we are. We're just going immediately into the final battle of Scenario 1 against Prince Arant and, as he says, his strongest soldiers. Alright, so once he destroys us, he can usurp his father's throne and dispose of anyone who would challenge his rule. Well, your brothers are still around. Oh, but he's saying, oh, my father nor my brothers can stop me. Whatever you say, bitch. Yeah, he's completely crazy. He wants to kill his father, his brothers, everyone. Yep. Power has twisted his mind and his heart. Oh, Palsis, I just said that.